We're here at the gathering of the Conference of Presidents in Jerusalem, and we're with Herbert Bloch. Shalom.
Shalom.
Executive Director of AZM, the American Zionist Movement. So first of all, tell us about this conference this year, the main topics that are important for you as you're gathering here today.
So AZM, which is the Zionist Federation in the United States, itself a convening body of 41 national Jewish Zionist organizations, is always pleased to be part of the Conference of Presidents because it's an opportunity for all the major Jewish organizations, some of which are members of AZM as well, to come together for a week of exploring, learning, dialogue, and hearing about the contemporary issues that are going on. This week has been a busy week in Israel between security issues and the domestic issues that are going on with the judicial reform. So, but it's been an interesting opportunity for all of us to, across the spectrum of ideologies and religious streams, to be together and explore these issues and see some things in the country that we haven't seen.
And you mentioned the judicial reform. Were you able to learn and understand a bit more? Because in terms of the headlines, it's, big headlines, judicial reform, revolution. What did you learn?
So I think we learned that it's a complex issue. Like, everything in this country is, important and complicated. That there are obviously a lot of different perspectives. I think many people want, some kind of reforms or changes. The system is, it's good to update things every so often. There are obviously concerns. There are people who want to do it immediately and move it forward. There are people who want to slow it down and have more dialogue. A lot of what we hear from America is that there should be a deliberative process and consultation and a thoughtful way of doing it, which is a message that we heard from President Herzog when we met with him. We as an umbrella body of very diverse views don't have a position ourselves on this, but there's a lot of what we do hear. A lot of people in America are concerned about it. There's a lot of news filtering to the States. It's a 24-hour global news cycle, and people are concerned about the issue. But
what would you say they are concerned about, especially in this case?
Well, first of all, I think the concern is out of love. It's a concern because people care for this country. Zionists abroad really care for Israel, whether they're living here at the moment or not. And we have a lot at stake with Israel as Jews and Zionists. It's our homeland. So people care about the country, and that's why they're passionate about it. I'm not sure everybody in America understands all the nuances of all the issues. Probably not everybody in Israel does either. So I think people want to see, understand the process more and see, something that doesn't seem rushed, as I would say in general.
So it's all about also explaining in a better way, maybe,
right,
what is going on.
And I think that applies to the people who are pro and the people who are con. And there's obviously a middle ground of people who want some elements, but there's not one, judicial reform. It's multifaceted aspects of what's being proposed. And but the other thing I would say is there's a lot of challenges in this country going on right now with security, with external threats, with terror in the country, with we are in this period of the getting ready for the 75th anniversary of Israel.
Exactly, the 75th anniversary of Israel. Tell us about your very unique initiative.
So I'll give a plug. We have a website, www.israel75usa.org, Israel75usa.org. That's a joint website of the AZM and the Conference of Presidents to bring all the groups together across the spectrum to celebrate Israel. We have resources and materials from different groups, and people are welcome to submit things, events, a master calendar of things going on, and trying to get people to realize the miracle. We just last year celebrated the 125th anniversary of the Zionist movement, a big celebration in Basel. Herzl's dream was fulfilled 50 years later.
And with all the political debates, sometimes people may even take it for granted.
And they take it for granted. And you know what? We can argue within our family, and we can have debates, but you celebrate milestones, you celebrate simchas in your family, and this is a milestone that we should not take for granted of 75 years of the state, and putting aside everything else, we should be united in celebrating the miracle that is the fulfillment of the Zionist dream. We're hoping that communities and groups, whatever their ideology, whatever their viewpoint, will take this occasion and realize that there's a lot to be celebrating and a lot to look forward to for the next the 100th anniversary and the next 75 years and beyond It's an important moment in our Jewish history.
Okay, Herbert Block, Executive Director of AZM, thank you very much.
Thank you.